So right out of high school, my other friends were getting ready to go off to college, and I joined the United States Air Force. Come from a family of veterans, and that's what I felt like God wanted me to do at that point in my life. And the very first place I was assigned was Operation Northern Watch in Incirlik Air Base, Turkey. So now I'm 14,000 miles away from home. I'm away from Sunday school teacher. I'm away from the choir director at church, and I'm away from the youth group, and I'm just by myself. I don't have the structure that church provides, and I realized that I really didn't have a relationship with Jesus. I didn't know him for myself. I was just used to finding safety in the structure of church. And so being there so far away from home, 19 years old, raising my right hand to protect and defend the Constitution of the United States, which was more than I could really comprehend as a 19-year-old. And I was just forced to get on my knees and ask God to really be the Lord of my life. On my 19th birthday, around 3:30 a.m., September 18th, at 3:30 in the morning, I got on my knees in my dorm room and I asked God to just be the Lord over my life and to lead me. And so I haven't looked back since. So I left the United States Air Force and actually went to Bible college for a season, and I was constantly in this seesaw of do I pursue ministry or do I pursue money, right? And so actually left Bible college and went to the Harvard of Aviation, which is Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. Got all the way to within 10 hours of my commercial license, and God said, go back to Bible college. More than anything in the world, I wanted to fly wide-body jets for Federal Express. I had my life figured out. But while I was saying cockpit, God was saying pulpit. And so it tore me up. I mean, I need you to know that with tears in my eyes, I laid my dream down of becoming a commercial pilot to pursue pastoral ministry. And I think it was by the time I turned 31, 32, I wanted to know, what does ministry look like for me long term? And so it was about a 4 or 5 year process. God was turning my heart towards church planting. In 2015, I had a life-changing experience. I went to my first Exponential Conference. One of the things that I noticed about church planters was this synergistic kingdom collaboration that I had never seen anywhere. Methodist church planting a Reformed church, and I hear Presbyterians funding Pentecostals, and there is no other example of that type of kingdom collaboration like it is with church planters. So I knew that just like in the book of Acts, when people came together because of a move of the Holy Spirit, that God was doing something special through Exponential. And so from there's Thursday. Thursday is this day of reckoning. Thursday is this day where you get called down to the front if you want to say yes to God and church planting. And there I was, literally putting one foot in front of the other, shouting in my head, stop. Don't you know what you're saying? Don't you know what you're doing by going down there to this altar to accept a call to plant a church? And man, it was ugly. I was snotting and I was crying. I was a mess. And I was involuntarily taking steps, putting one in front of the other, shouting in my head saying stop. But there was this unshakable conviction. When I answered my call to the ministry, I couldn't eat, I couldn't sleep, I couldn't drink. Every single thing was about answering this call on my life. And so when I answered the call to church planting, it was exactly the same. God did not allow me to have any peace in my life. I wrestled with it. I had sleepless nights. And it wasn't until I put one foot in front of the other on a Thursday Exponential that I had peace.